Hi everyone, today I'm going to make a tropical inspired overnight oats. This is using non-vegan ingredients but with a couple of exceptions. So yeah, I thought, inspired by the nice weather we've had, make something up. So what I'm going to do is start off with, I'm going to use a sachet of this exotic fruits instant oats. I got this from Home Bargains. I've not tried this yet, and I won't be because this one's my husband's. So I'm going to put in a sachet of that. Although it's all clumped to the bottom. Okay, that's come out. And then I'm going to put in 15 grams of this vegan protein vanilla cream from the Protein Works. So 15 grams. This is going to be made for one of the days where we have low calorie days. So I do tend to put in quite a lot of seeds and hemp and that kind of thing, where if it was on just a normal day I'd probably have one or the other. So next I'm going to put in 3 grams of psyllium husk. This was from Boots. I think it's called Wealthy range or Healthy range, I can't remember. So 3 grams of that. It was on sale though, so I'm not sure if they do it anymore. It might have been a discontinued line, I'm not sure. So then we're going to have 15 grams of hemp seeds. Just zero that out. So it is actually quite cool today. It's made a nice change. I've been trying not to say that it's too HOT because we've been having some quite horrible weather before with the rain and the wind and that kind of thing. So you don't want to seem as though you're being ungrateful for the nice weather. So now I'm going to add 15 grams of milled chia seeds. Oh. So 15 grams. So that's that. I'm just going to move that back because I'm not sure if you can see the numbers on there. I'm just going to make sure I've put in all my dry ingredients. No, okay. So I'm going to add 10 grams of desiccated coconut. As I said before, on a Monday and Tuesday we do low calorie days. We both tend to be under on both of those days by about 1,000. So in the week, if you have something, if you feel like you've gone over a little bit, then it's not too bad because you've got 2,000, you're in a deficit of 2,000 for that whole week. And as I said, whether that's something that you can see yourself doing or not, it's totally up to you. It just works for us. We prefer to kind of have 2 days where we're quite restricted. It gets it out of the way, and then for the rest of the week you can have what you fancy. Say if you wanted cheese cob for your tea, you've got enough to have 2 or something like that. So, and it just does really work for us. We've been quite successful in our weight loss, so we're happy with it. We're really pleased to do it. So now I'm just going to give those all a stir up. Got a big clump of that instant porridge there. I'm assuming that's where all the flavour is. It's probably all like all the ingredients that make it stick together. So what I do is I do mix it together at first in a jug, just because you can get into it and it's easier just to transfer it over when you've done. So now I'm going to put in Now, ordinarily, I might put in 150 grams of this yoghurt, but I'm going to put in 200 because it's on a low calorie day. He's got the calories to play with, and also it's not going to get used. If I split it into 3, I'm going to use it twice, but then the rest of it will just go to waste, and I don't really like to do that. So I'm going to put in, I'm going to do 225 because it's a 450 gram pot. So 225. And this he will have tomorrow. So it's got, you know, oh, I've gone over by, oh, never mind. That's fine, that's fine. Yeah, he'll have this tomorrow, so it's got, you know, a good few hours to thicken up and to set, that kind of thing. So now I'm going to put in 100 ml of this Rude Health cashew milk. So 100 ml. You've probably seen before that I used Asda soya milk, but I'll just use whatever's on offer. And this was, I think this was from Amazon. There was like a box of 6 for, I think it was something daft like £4, something like that. So I just got those. So now I'm going to give this a stir. So I'll come back to you in just 1 second. Okay, so that's all stirred together. That clumpy bit that was stuck in the bottom of the packet, it did take quite a lot of stirring in. So maybe if you do use an instant packet of oats, just give them a bit of a squeeze and a shake up in the packet just to make sure everything's loosened off. Now I'm going to put on the top of this Fern and Rosy mango preserve. It's I think it's quite low in sugar. Let me just see. Well, it's low in calorie anyway for 10 grams. Yeah, it's quite low in sugar, well 40% less, so that's fine. This was from Holland and Barrett. I've seen this brand before in the supermarkets, but I've not seen the mango flavour before, and I think this was on sale for about £2 something or other. So what I'm going to do is I'll just make sure it's not popped open at all, because this is a new jar. I'm just going to come back to you because I can't open it. Okay, so I've put, it worked out about 25 grams into a bowl of that, and I've just stirred it up just to kind of, just so it's not quite so thick, so I can put it on top of there. It looked quite nice actually. It smells a little bit like fruity baby food, which, you know, I'm sure it'll be nice. So if it's not, then I will let you know, but obviously give it a go yourself. So I'm just going to put that on there and then just spread it out a little bit. So he's been a little bit of a guinea pig. If it's nice, then I'll make a vegan version as well. But it's quite funny really, because he normally, well, he used to hate yogurt. Anything yogurty, he'd hate it. But then when I started adding things to it, you know, making chia puddings and overnight oats and that kind of thing, he really does like it. So yeah, so that's handy. So that's done. There's the lid. I'm going to pop the lid on that, and he'll, like I say, he'll have that tomorrow night. Yeah, if you give it a go, please let me know. I hope you like it. Thank you for watching, and yeah, if you could give it a like, I'd appreciate it. I'm still finding my feet, still getting used to making these. It's a bit odd, so if I do repeat myself or mumble or ramble, then that's why. Okay, so thank you very much then. Bye.